Hi, my name is Jim and welcome to preworkoutchallenge.com. This is my website where I review supplements, home gym equipment. We do workouts. We talk about subscription boxes and everything having to do with fitness. Today we're going to be talking about gluten. So by the end of this review, you're going to know a little bit more about gluten. You're going to know what kind of protein powders to get and the best protein powders that are gluten-free. So if you like this review, hit like and subscribe to see other reviews for supplements and home gym equipment and everything else. I've been in the nutrition, health, fitness field for a long time, working out forever. And so with my background, I was able to, and what I've learned through this website, I'm able to give you some good information on what to eat and what not. And if you've read any of my website, you do know I'm a huge fan of protein powder. To get your nutrients, weight loss, building muscle, some meal replacement. So definitely encourage it. And also it's inexpensive. It's only $1 or $2 per serving to get a lot of nutrition. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to go on to our review here, and it is gluten-free protein powder, animal plant protein certified gluten-free. So I may as well get into this right now. So gluten-free. So everything, half the protein powders that you'll see out there and half the foods will say gluten-free, like big deal, we're gluten-free. So that's the issue though. Actually, not everything that says gluten-free is gluten-free. So when it says gluten-free, probably they don't have any added gluten. To be truly gluten-free, it has to be certified by a third party. That has to have, like NSF, for example, is one of the corporations. So it does have to be scientifically monitored to not have any of the equipment they use at the factory. They can't have it anywhere around there. So if they use one piece of equipment, they have to, that has gluten, they have to keep it separate from the ones that are gluten-free. So third party has to verify that there's no gluten with the equipment. I guess ever. But anyway, so gluten is a family of proteins found in certain grains, including barley, spelt, rye, and wheat. So, typically gluten comes in healthy things. There are, most of the people are not gluten intolerant, and which is good because it is healthy food, but they do, they do have certain things that, you can eat a regular diet if you're gluten intolerant. So the other thing is some people are gluten intolerant and they don't even know it. So there's a small, just like lactose intolerance, there's a lot of individuals out there that do have bad effects from it and don't even know what it is. I believe it's about 10% of people do have some kind of mild issue with gluten, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. So there are not a lot of great protein powders on the market that are truly certified. That's what we're looking for. You got to see the little thing on the label, little third-party inspection on the label. And then here I've got some quick links to some of my favorite gluten-free, and later on I'll tell you why these are my favorites. So gluten in general is safe. Like I said, it's a healthy food. However, if you are severely intolerant, your body sees gluten as a threat or an invader. Once again, this is kind of like lactose intolerance. The milder form affects about 13% of the population. The things it can result in is bloating. And once again, this is very, very similar to lactose intolerance. Bloating is a big one, abdominal pain, constipation, or diarrhea. So what is gluten-free protein powder? I explained that at the beginning. It is a powder that has to be certified that it's gluten-free. So it doesn't have any of those wheat type particles in it. Now, if you do have, if you're mildly gluten intolerant, I imagine you probably could do a gluten-free protein powder that's not certified because it doesn't have added gluten. So you don't have to worry quite as much about that. But if you want to totally keep it out of your diet, of course, it has to be marked that way. I go through the quick benefits of protein, the different types of protein powders. Of course, there's protein powder sources, and gluten-free protein powders can come from both animal and plant sources. So I'll get into that a little bit more. Um, but protein powders to avoid. So products with gluten-free labels that have gluten, of course. Um, Maltodextrin, look for that. And then also I mentioned you can get cross contamination of gluten if there's other ingredients in the same factory that have gluten. Choosing the right protein powder, which on my preworkoutchallenge.com, I've got a lot of articles about what to use. But this all not only, of course, I've got the different plant animal ones. There's egg white, casein, whey, and meat. For this review, most of the the whey, which is a milk dairy product, protein powders are okay for a gluten-free diet. The casein you have to watch out for. That's a little different situation. As far as the plant-based, you've got chia seeds, brown rice, pea protein, quinoa, hemp seeds, soy, and there's a couple others. So whether you're doing, I explained some of my other articles, and I do in here also. So you have to look anything with animal-based sources. You're going to get all 21 amino acids, so it's a full spectrum on the protein. You have to be careful on the if you're into weightlifting, you do have to be careful on the plant protein powders because they tend to not have all of the amino acids, and if they do, in smaller amounts. So what I recommend for that is always go for the mixed plant protein powders. When you take a couple different plant sources and put them together, then you've got a full, well-rounded amino acid source. Taking gluten-free protein powder, it's just like regular protein powder. You can get high protein amounts to get muscle growth, muscle building. There's no difference. Also weight loss. Protein powder fills you up, keeps you from not getting that hungry. So just like regular ones, gluten-free work the same way. You can use them both effectively for muscle building or weight loss. So here we go with my favorite gluten-free. I mentioned one more time, make sure they're approved by a third party, and they will have the little label, which I don't see, it's too small to see it. But Isopure natural protein powder, not only is it 100% gluten-free, but also it's all natural, which means it doesn't have any artificial colors, sweeteners, or flavoring. So it says it right here. This one's low in calories, low in fat. This has an added mineral blend, which has vitamin C, B's, and other vitamins, minerals. So, and the price is right. It's not a very expensive protein powder. And everything on here that I've done, I've got, I believe, 6 of them. Everything is pretty inexpensive. It costs, less than $2 a serving when it comes down to it on all of these. So this is my favorite plant-based. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a whey protein powder. So that is pure whey protein isolate. The isolate is important because that means that the way it's been made, you're not going to have, if you are lactose intolerant, you don't have as much to worry about with a whey isolate. So keep that in mind. Orgain's my favorite plant protein. This is a mixed plant protein, like I told you about. It's got 3 different types of plants, so it is covered. It does have the full spectrum of amino acids. This is really good. The only issue with plant-based is you have to take a larger serving to get the same amount of protein, but they do give you more in the container. You're not paying more. You're just having to eat a little bit more, but still, it's only a few scoops, so not a big deal. Once again, Vega Sport. Vega is an awesome company. This is all natural. This one includes probiotics, BCAAs, which are amino acids, 30 grams of protein, which is huge for plant-based. That's at the top of the chain for that. This, of course, is vegan and non-GMO also. Vega One, that is the same company. This is a plant-based option. Now, this one is an all-in-one, basically meal replacement. So this has got everything. It does cost a little bit more, but it's got all your vitamins, minerals, omega-3s. It's got plenty of protein. So let's see, I think it's got probiotics in here also. But once again, that's an all-in-one meal replacement, plant-based, gluten-free. I threw this one in here. I did several reviews on collagen peptides. So not only, this is gluten-free, obviously, but not only are you getting the protein, but also you're taking care of your skin, your nails, your joints. So this is and this is also an all natural, so there's no added ingredients. And this is my last one, Garden of Life certified grass whey. This is a whey protein, which I recommend. Whey protein is high in amino acids. It's an animal protein. This has got 24 grams of protein with BCAAs and glutamine. So in wrapping this up, my biggest takeaway is be sure that it's got the label that says gluten-free. And once again, it is, well, it's too hard to see. I think it might be right here in these. Oh, here it is, NSF. That's one of the 3 companies that are known for certifying it. And it doesn't matter whether it's plant or animal, as long as it says gluten-free. And so anyway, look at my website for other protein powders. I've got a lot of good protein powder articles in here, preworkoutchallenge.com. Hit like if you like this review and subscribe to my channel. If you do have a favorite gluten-free protein powder, please list it in the comment section. Let me know what it is. I might have already done a review on it or will in the future. So thank you for watching.